Okay, YouTube, we're back, and I'm just gonna do a little skit of my sewing techniques. I'm actually taking the needle up under the braid. Some people do over and under at the same time um, during each one, but as you see, I'm kind of trying to speed through it because we, like I said, are on the time limit. So excuse me. And this certain thread does tangle up really bad. I know a lot of people use the more of the wire threading, but I'm using thread, so I have to deal with the tangles and everything else that it puts me through. And I am gonna flip it over once I get to the last braid. Oh, you're only too close. This way a little bit. Because I can't see what I'm doing. I just feel it. Alright. As most of you know, when you're watching YouTube videos, they say, well, don't put the needle through the track. I like to still say track, or the weft of the bundle, of the weave, whatever. I'm old school. I ain't old, but I'm old school. So I like to keep the old school words to where people can understand what we're talking about here. I'm gonna kind of take this track back, flip over method. I'm gonna make sure that they're covering good enough. Make sure it falls. Okay. Now for the flip over method. Come on. Hopefully I don't poke my finger again. Come through. Okay, I'm gonna wrap my thread a couple of times to knot it, to make sure it definitely doesn't move, it doesn't slide or anything. Properly. Then I'm gonna start going the opposite way. Supposedly it gives it like a different laying effect to the hair. I like to watch, everybody videos, support, and also learn different techniques, at the same time. There's nothing wrong with learning, and always keeping yourself on point with everything. Doubling this row here till we get to the anchor braids, as you guys call it. You can view yourself from the front, see how it's falling. And this particular client likes for her hair to be, having that lift and falling over towards the front, and where her leave out is slicked, and the hair is falling over it. So I'm trying to make sure I keep that volume coming over. A lot of people with their negative comments, oh, you put too much next to this, da, da, da. If you want to give me some advice, give it to me, and you can leave the negativity where it is. As I said before. Okay. I'm going to bring this around this way. Sometimes you can't get as close to that leave out section to give that lift, so I'm trying to get as close as possible to the leave out, so when I go to cover it, it's enough to cover. Brush this out a little bit. Fresh wash is getting a little too fresh for me. I don't know, I might have to go get me some of this hair. I forgot what they call it. Retail hair, store-bought hair.
Store-bought.
No, it's like I said, I watch so many videos. It's some people use so many different terms and, you know, things according to these hairs and weft and bundles. And listen, it's weave. At the end of the day, it's still weave. I don't care what you call it, it's weave. But yes, whatever you want to call it. Wefts, tracks. Some people who don't know how to do hair be looking at you like, what is a weft? Let me see if I can break it down to you a little better. The tracks on the weave. So if I send them to the hair store to get what they call the retail hair, they be like, what is a weft? Sweetheart, it's the tracks. You want the tracks. I had a customer, his wife actually, she doesn't speak English, they're Dominican, and she was trying to explain to me that she wanted hair added into her hair, but she did not know how to say that she wanted a sew-in. She just knew that she did not want it glued in. I said, okay, well, besides you getting extensions braided into your hair, it's called a sew-in. So when she came in person, you know, I had to show her what a sew-in was. And she was like, yeah, that. It's like, okay. So everybody's not up to date with all the fancy stuff, so whatever. Alright, we're going to add some of that 12-inch to the curve piece. And mind you guys, we are using 2 bundles, as I said before, of 18-inch hair. So for it to have stretched this far, I think I did pretty good. So it can either be a thumbs up, thumbs down. I appreciate your advice, your opinion. Am I gonna go to bed thinking about it at night? Probably not.
Yeah,
but I do thank you for stopping in and watching my videos, though. Like I said on my other video, I have been doing hair for 16 years now. So, I mean, I got a little training somewhere down the road. But they always say, and I've seen it happen before, just because you have a license don't mean you're perfected in everything, and I'm not trying to be, so I just do whatever I can, and as long as my clients are happy, I'm happy. Alright, this is the last bit of our 2 bundles here, and if you don't like to cut it, as they always tell you on the other videos that I'm sure you guys have watched, people don't like their bundles cut, so you got a lot of flipping over to do, and you got to make sure once you flip it over, you know, that it is laying down. That's all laid down. You bring the camera up some. It's all laid down. You don't see no bumps. No bumps. Sometimes, you know, when you're rushing and you're doing your own hair, you're gonna see, you know, bumps because you're doing your own hair, and you're probably not gonna sit there and put a million small braids in your head like you would do for somebody else's. But this is some extra hair here we got, which is the same hair, just 12 inches. So I'm going to place that one there to complete it. Let's see. Got my apron on, just twisting every which way. I'm one of them silly stylists, so you have to excuse me. I like to, you know, see people smile and happy instead of sitting there. Why you got to have the poop face? I'm just wondering, why the poop face? You know, you sitting there, you getting beautified. Smile. It's baby, it's gonna be okay. I promise it's gonna be okay. Trust in the Lord. It is gonna be okay. Tell me I'm not lying now. Some of the girls be sitting on the videos, they be looking like they mad as hell, boy. I was like, okay, well, is she doing your hair too rough? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube, I've watched some videos where some of the stylists be slinging people's heads and yanking it over and like, oh, see,
Wait, how they yank it over? How they yanked it over?
No, you're not gonna get me to do
that. They might want to see it one more time.
Yeah, I'm sure. Be looking like that guy from the what's that show called? Scared Straight.
Oh,
I'm gonna be waiting for you at the door. I seen this one video, and I mean, she really slayed the girl's hair, but she also slayed her neck too, because I'm sure it was hurting.
Slayed the magic dragon.
But the point of the matter is, what I put in her comment box, why you turning that girl neck like that, or ooh, that look horrible. You don't do stuff like that. That's crazy. You stroll through people's videos just to leave something negative. Y'all got too much time on y'all hands. Too much. I'm gonna look at your video, I'm gonna say something positive, or if I can give you my opinion that's not, you know, offensive, that's what I'm gonna do. But don't have many Christian-hearted people these days. Everybody seems like they're puppets for Satan, so I stay clear. Please stay away from my page. Please. Need no negative vibes around me. Alright. See here, I had to kind of double this on top. I'll go back through with some more thread. Just shortening up on me. And as I said before, I am a new YouTuber. Yes, I said it without getting tongue-tied. All right. I had to keep redoing my video, because every time I go to talking, I get tongue-tied, and I'm like, oh my God. So I finally just said, look, take 6. And it was actually my 6th time recording.
Oh dear.
But listen, hey, practice make perfect, you know. I'm gonna get there one day. At least I can be honest about it. I'm gonna get there one day. One day. Alright, so I'm taking this up under the opposite way. And I am wrapping as I go to firmly keep it down without poking myself, because I've already done it. I poked myself by accident on purpose.
Purpose by accident. I'm like, huh?
By accident on purpose.
Shout out to Eastside Ivo.
Yes. Eastside Ivo. I had to send him a message to make sure he came and checked out my YouTuber. Come on now, we need that support. I ain't talking about just black support. Support, period. Everybody needs it. Alright, I'm flipping her over. Okay, let me see which way I'm going here. Alright, tilt my way. My way. Wrap, wrap, wrap. You don't have to wrap that many times, but hey, whatever floats your boat, do what makes you comfortable. I want to fold this over and hope that it
knots up on top the way I need it to, without it knotting up like it's not supposed to. Please don't do this to me right now. Thread, don't fail me now. Okay, okay. We getting there. Whew. Let me just tell you, sew-ins is very dangerous. Either you gonna stab yourself or you stab the customer, and that's not good. That is not good at all. It's actually very horrible. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Work, 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 work. Hey. No, we're not doing no Rihanna shout-outs. we're not doing that today.
Why not?
Not today.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Probably next year or so, but not
Oh.
today. Not this year. Advances. See, I almost poked myself again. It's all your fault. Okay. I'm gonna go back brushing because this is our 12-inch blended in with our wet 18-inch. What you think? I don't think you can really tell in between. As it dries, it looks even more slayed. Alright, let me do a little bit more tightening up here. I don't want to put it too thick to the leave out. I don't mind blocking negative, folks. I promise I don't. That's the only thing that, you know, I think that stops people from wanting to do stuff because they don't want to go through the negative comments and, as they say, cyberbullying. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't bully me.
Oh, Lord.
At all. I'm just going to let you know. Yes, I am new to YouTube, and I am hoping to inspire other people and as well as them inspiring me. But as far as bullying and the negativity and stuff, not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Nobody's perfect. Nothing we do in this world is perfect, because if we was, this place would be a better place. And it's far from it. So, I'm just saying. Just saying. In the meantime, in between time, I'm trying not to stab myself here. Alright, let's see. Let's work it out. I'm just pulling that back a little bit. So I went under the first time, the opposite way of under, and now I'm going over the top just to do some double securing due to the Sally's thread. But hey, if it works, it works. You gotta do what you gotta do. One more loop and knot. Come on. Don't hurt me. Alright. I used to do this same thing, so I'm going to do it this time. And anytime, for anybody that's actually doing hair, I'm sure you know to pre-thread your needles before you even, you know, get started with your sewing, because it will speed up the process instead of you having to keep threading needles in between. Alright, so I cut it long enough to where I can actually tie it to seal it even more. Alright, put my extra off. Because we're on the time limit. Yeah, we had a surprise yesterday. All right now. So for now, put this up, although we don't have leave out in the back. And I'm gonna start on this leave out. Wait, they switched up language on us, didn't they? Just no, yeah. All right, the reason I did the little U braid this time, just to make sure that there is enough to share. And if you need to, if you don't have, enough, if you need more, in between to give it more of that volume, you can always add another track in between there. But that'll be on another tutorial. We got some moves to make. Okie dokes. Okay. Flat iron. Each piece. And then the comb. I'm just all over the place right now. I don't want to split it up too much. So with people that don't want as much leave out, and I have oiled her hair down there well, so I don't want to make it too oily. Try to get your tracks as close to your leave out as possible. This is what's not good for your hair, the flat ironing it every day. So if you're close to a salon that is doing straightener treatments without having to relax your hair, something like the Ite products, I would strongly suggest that you try that, because when you have to straighten your leave out to blend in with your extensions, it does damage the hair. Professionally speaking, that's what I'm letting you know. It does damage the hair. Everybody's like, yeah, they tell me not to put too much heat on it, and they're thinking that they're talking about blow drying it. No. Everybody shouldn't wash their hair and let it air dry, because it causes split ends and adds damage to your hair. Blow drying is okay. Flat iron is what you need to be aware of. I am sectioning off little pieces. To the front part. my toothbrush with me. It's at home in my cup with my toothpaste and stuff. Ah, y'all didn't hear that? Think that was coming, did you? Almost there. Want it to look as natural as possible. Just a little bit because we don't have any. Alright, so we got this laid down, and finishing pictures will be tucking once we get our toothbrush. We gotta go get our toothbrush so we can finish slaying around the edges. Make sure it stays completely blended. Gotta spread that leave out. Alright, and as for now, until we finish up the front piece, this is that deep side part. Flip it behind our ear. Side part sew in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Everything is down through there.
Yeah.
Everything is laid down. Yes. Thank you for watching Eat Your Styles. I can't talk right now because I feel like my mouth is stuck. Got all type of foam and stuff going on. But thank you for watching my channel. Subscribe, like, leave opinions, advice. If you need advice or got any questions, don't be afraid. Put it in the drop box below. I am very happy and I really appreciate the support.